Okay. Hello everybody, it's Granorite, and here we are back with another episode of Let's Play Pokemon. Leaf Green with our Gen 3 type challenge and normal type. Got the team all the way up to level 21 across the board. Nothing really of note moveset wise that we learned except Ancient Power on Togepi. Got Rollout on Dunsparce. Double Team on Taillow. We're going to go in and beat up on Misty to start out this episode. I'm going to start off with, I think, Taillow up front. Let's get this a save. And in we go. Now, Taillow's strongest move is actually Secret Power. Whenever weakness is not taken into account. And that's what we're going to use. Get stab on that. Good damage. Let's swap the Loudred. I'd like to do a Howl. Pound. Good damage, good critical hit. You son of a biscuit. And we're just, I was just waiting for us to hit ourselves. We'll just go down. Let's go to Taillow again. Oh, I should have used, Secret Power. Gosh darn it. Holy moly, this thing does damage. The confusions. The amount of confusions we got from that fracking water pulse. Jeez. Well, we beat Misty. By the skin of our teeth. Can anybody learn Water Pulse? Ah, that was ridiculously bad. Yeah, everybody can. We're gonna teach this to Vigoroth, so it has something that it can use against the rock Pokemon, like in the rock tunnel and stuff later. So we'll want to get defense on it anyways. We're gonna keep Taillow up. Goodness gracious, that fight was bad. Yeah, I can't put this Drowsy to sleep, but I can confuse it, potentially. Or we'll just go to sleep. Oh, nice boost, though, I guess. Twice in a row. You know, actually... Let me look at my moveset here for Togepi. I just had an idea. From what I had on here before. You learned Psychic. I think we keep Ancient Power on Togepi. Because of Serene Grace as an ability. Which means it has a higher chance to proc it. Let's get down here. I'm gonna hold off on fighting a lot of the stuff here for now. We're gonna see if we can catch ourselves a Meowth really quick. Nice. And then I think I'm gonna swap up a Loudred. We will be getting another evolution this episode. Here at this next level, actually, we'll be getting Taillow into Swellow at level 22. So just so you all know, Togepi is at 151 friendship. We need like, what, 210 or 215 or 220, whatever it is, somewhere around there, in order for it to evolve. So it's still got a ways to go. So we skip stuff because we want to fight the trainers on SSN first. Got some stuff to sell here. We don't need Roar. We don't need Bullet Seed. I'm gonna keep those for right now. I don't need this Nugget. I don't need this Star Piece. I would like to buy a few Repels for later. A few more Pokeballs. I guess a few Super Potions. Alright, let's get on to the SSN. Take on those trainers. Because they disappear. That's why we always want to take them on first. Because they go away. I'm actually going to do this in a slightly different order from what I usually do, I think. I'm trying to think about where I want Taillow and Dunsparce's. Or not Taillow, Taillow and Loudred's EVs to go. I feel that Vigoroth is going to get a lot more attack stat than what it has before. And so is Dunsparce, which is fine. Because they both use it. Oh, I need to teach Dig to someone. Looks like Dunsparce is getting it. I think. No, I like these moves right now. No Dig. Actually, let's teach Dig in place of Rage, because we have two other normal attacks. That's a fine one to bring out. We know there's a lot of speed EVs that we get in this area because of the electric Pokemon. So we'd like to keep Taillow and Loudred to that. I guess I took away Metronome off Togepi, didn't I? I don't have a good move for Togepi to take on Magnemites. Do I get one here? I don't think so. Because I think we want to teach Brick Break to, like... Loudred? No. Teaching Brick Break to Vigoroth. Togepi can't learn Brick Break anyways. I'm gonna keep Vigoroth up. Do it again. Because Togepi wants to take on the Tentacools and Horsies that are down here. Not the Star use, though. Alright, let's see if we can get Taillow up to 22, get that evolution. I need to use Secret Power more, because like I said, it does more damage when weakness is not involved. That is not the Pokemon I thought it was. I thought that was another tentacle for some reason. Alright, well here's our evolution into Swallow. Big boost to stats across the board for Swallow. Very fast Pokemon. What do we know about Swallow? Well, Swallow is known as the Swallow Pokemon. Stands 2 feet 4 inches tall, or 0.7 meters, and weighs 43.7 pounds, or 19.8 kilograms, medium slow leveling rate. Swallow is a large dark blue avian Pokemon with a red breast and face. A crest of feathers sweeps back from the top of its head. A blue stripe separates the red markings on its head and chest. And it has a white underside. It has small narrow eyes, a pointed yellow beak, and red feet with black talons. Each foot has 3 forward-facing toes and 1 pointed backwards. 2 long pointed feathers with red tips form its tail and are an indication of good health when standing up straight. Swallow's wings taper to a sharp point. An impressive dive bomber, it will never miss its target. Additionally, it takes great pride in its glossy plumage and often cleans the wings of other Swallow. It searches in warm meadows while in the air. Swallow preys on Wurmple. And our Gen 3 Pokedex information for Swallow, Fire Red and Leaf Green's Pokedex both say, if its 2 tail feathers are standing at attention, it is proof of good health and it soars elegantly in the sky. We're happy to have it on the team. Maybe just a quick save, just in case something weird happens. Missed our Mega Punch. Star U. We'll go to Loudred. Alright, let's go heal. Let me get rid of this poison. keep Togepi up front. See, with the Spring Grace boost, we're getting so many of these boosts with Ancient Power. Togepi is becoming a real powerhouse. Togepi's biggest problem is that it levels up too quickly. Alright, I need to go get my Ancient Powers back. Good deal. Shelter will go to Vigoroth. Tentacle will go back to Togepi. Nice. Oh, let's get these berries. We have attack coming up next. Let's go Vigoroth. Be interested to see how much damage it takes from a low kick if they ever did one to us, but they haven't. This tentacle goes to Togepi for that special defense. Good poison. Man, we're just really leveling up very fast with Togepi. More attack coming up here, so we're just going to keep Vigoroth up front. How much experience do you need to level up? 351? Oh, we got about that from the last. Somebody else is going to be getting EVs that I don't want to get. Oh well. Who else would I put a little special defense on? Probably Dunsparce. Alright, and then there's 2 more trainers before our arrival. One of them's got all speed. Next one does attack and speed. Good water pulse, Vigoroth. We'll pass. I'd like to use Loudred in this next fight, so we're gonna go heal it again. Again, very glass cannon-y. Swellow needs to prove its bird dominance over our rival's Pidgeotto. Let's go to Loudred for the Raticate. Good damage. Kadabra goes to Togepi. That's what we were waiting for. Nice. And Charmeleon, we're gonna go to Vigoroth. Alright, that gets us cut. Which will teach. Nice. Get off the SSN. Doo-doo. Okay. Take on trainers in here. We're gonna start with the guy with the Magnemite, if we can. Very nice. Let's let Vigoroth take on the Magnemite with Brick Break. Very nice. Speed. Let's just keep Swellow up right now. Alright. We're gonna go take on trainers up here that we skipped. We're gonna skip the bug trainer with the Butterfree for now. Because I'd really like Togepi to take on the Butterfree. Good job, Loudred. Excuse me. So right now we're just getting the team up to level 24. Swallow sprites are so big, too. Nice. Alright, that just leaves Loudred and Dunsparce. Goes to Dunsparce. Alright, and that should leave just Dunsparce. I did pick up the Versus Secret yet. Let's just go ahead and register that. Of course we get poisoned. Always get poisoned. Every poison sting poisons us. Every poison sting poisons us. Every single one. We're really just trying to set up for the Nidorino. There's the poison point. Take you on. You're not learning Spite on Dunsparce. Alright. We do want to catch a Drowsy. I don't have any super weak moves. Oh, we got it though. Alright, well, we're ready to go take on Surge. Love I'm gonna give this Cherry Berry to Dunsparce. I thought I had some other berries. I thought I had like an Oran Berry. I do have an Oran Berry. Okay. We'll just keep that where it's at. Let's start out with Loudred. Alright, Surge fight. Here we go. Let's go to Dunsparce. Very nice. And no static. That's key. Come on, Dunsparce. Yes. Not quite enough to take it out in a single go. He's gonna heal it. We're gonna yawn it. Then we're gonna attract it. Oh, I missed the attract. Okay. Nice. Good job, Dunsparce. And we get Shockwave. Togepi can learn Shockwave. That'll give it a special attack. We're not keeping Sweet Kiss. I don't really need to keep Mega Punch either, though. Okay. Let's heal up. We got a little bit of housekeeping we need to do here before we're going on. First, I'm going to take on that Butterfree up here with Togepi. Okay, I guess we're asleep. Now we're poisoned. That's alright. 2 Ancient Powers takes it down. Oh, I need to just be in here anyways. Let's deposit, I guess, Dunsparce for just a little bit. We're going to take out Spearow, trade it for that Farfetch'd. And then let's deposit Farfetch'd. And then take out the Abra. So that we can go get Mr. Mime while we get Flash. We also want to catch a Diglett. We should be getting pretty close Pokedex-wise. We need to catch one Diglett. Nice. Alright, now just in case we run into anything else, I'll swap Swallow up front, and then I'm going to use my Repel. Remember, we can always run into a really big Dugtrio. Gets us Flash. Excellent. So we're currently at 26. We have one more free Pokemon that we get with the Eevee. Is this like I haven't caught? We've caught everything so far. Yeah, because we can catch a Voltorb, and then we can catch a couple things in the Rock Tunnel. We can catch a Ghastly. So we need to catch 3 more Pokemon. We're going to let Dunsparce take out a couple of Magnemites, I guess. And Vigoroth take out the Magneton. Friendship-wise, Togepi is at 178 friendship. So we're still getting close. go Loudred for this next fight. Oh, that's not... no. Forgot about this guy being so close. Overcharge it, Togepi. I was thinking about this Gamba up here. Well, at some point in time, Togepi's gonna evolve into Togetic. I think that's gonna be our next evolution. Good burn. Get burn heals. There's just a couple trainers left here for us to take on. Nice. So we fought everybody here now. We've traded what we needed to trade. We've caught what we needed to catch. So we're ready to go back to Cerulean. My trainer starts with an Oddish. And so Vigoroth is going to get a ton of defense experience fighting rock Pokemon. Okay. So Vigoroth is going to get a bunch of experience there. We probably use Swallow and Loudred. Maybe a little bit in Dunsparce a bit on the attack Pokemon. Okay, well I guess we're asleep. Short confusion, as always. Follow me. We're gonna pass on that. Bellsprout's gonna go to Loudred. And we're poisoned. Excellent. Oddish goes back to Togepi. Come on. Well, at least it took itself out there. It's just all the status effects from these grass Pokemon. It'd be nice once we get Psychic Togepi, and then I don't have to deal with that anymore. Why can Vigoroth learn Aerial Ace? Good deal. I guess Vigoroth can learn Water Pulse, so that's odd enough. Maybe that's just from all its sweat because it's moving so fast. Alright, we're gonna let Dunsparce take on these Beedrills. Almost got that one with a single rollout. Nice. Take on this trainer first, since I already have Dunsparce up front. Alright, good deal. Water Pulse and Vigoroth. No Endure. We don't need to take hits because we just take him out. I mean, Vigoroth has got more special attack than Togepi does. Guess that's saying something. Vigoroth take on this guy next. I meant to swap. He's gonna let Swallow take on that Machop. Gets us up to this Meowth. Swap up Dunsparce, see if we can catch ourselves a Voltorb here. Nice. Alright, I think we're going to do one more fight this episode. This is always a good spot to stop right outside the rock tunnel. So we're going to do this trainer Heidi that's right south of here. Then Clefairy goes to Dunsparce. Well, we're both gonna go to sleep. We both woke up at the same time. Good job, Dunsparce. Alright, so this is where we'll end our episode for today. We'll be back tomorrow with more Pokemon. We do hope you all enjoyed. See y'all next time.